When the door opened, everyone froze. Her body was lying still on the prayer mat, her eyes open, and her tongue hanging out, dry and swollen. She had died just minutes before, but the expression on her face looked like someone who was begging for help. The neighbors whispered, "She used to pray all night. What could she have done to deserve this?" But the truth was hidden in the words she spoke when she was alive. Her name was Amina. Everyone in the neighborhood knew her as a religious woman. She wore hijab, gave charity, and often reminded others to pray. Whenever someone passed away, Amina was the first to visit their family. Whenever there was a wedding, she was there too, helping, cooking, smiling. But Amina had a weakness she never noticed, her tongue. She loved conversations, especially about other people. If someone mentioned a name, Amina's eyes would light up. "Oh, her husband. You don't know what happened. That girl. She's not as innocent as she looks. I'm just saying the truth. It's not ghibah." And just like that, every gathering turned into gossip. Small words that left deep wounds. One evening, her friend Fatima told her, "Amina, you pray so much, but you talk about others. You should stop. Maybe it's ghibah." Amina smiled and replied, "Oh, Fatima, I don't lie. I only say what's true. How can that be a sin?" Fatima sighed and said softly, "The Prophet said, backbiting is to mention your brother in a way he dislikes." And when asked, "What if it's true?" he said, "If it's true, you have backbitten him, and if it's false, you have slandered him." But Amina didn't listen. She thought her good deeds, her prayers, her fasting, would cover her small mistakes. She didn't know. Sometimes a single word can erase years of worship. It was a Friday night. Amina had prayed Isha and sat down with her phone, scrolling through messages in a family group. Someone shared a picture of a newlywed couple, and Amina typed without thinking, "I heard her marriage was forced. Poor guy." Minutes later, she called another friend and continued the same talk, laughing, gossiping, as if the words had no weight. At midnight, she suddenly felt dizzy. Her throat burned. She tried to call for help, but her voice cracked. Nothing came out. Her daughter, sleeping in the next room, heard a faint knocking sound. When she rushed to the living room, Amina was on her prayer mat, motionless. The doctors said it was a sudden heart failure. But when the family prepared her body for burial, they noticed something strange. Her tongue was stiff and stuck outside her mouth, and her jaw wouldn't close. At the funeral, people whispered, "Subhanallah, she was such a good woman, but why did her face look so tense?" That night, Fatima couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about her friend, the one who used to speak so freely about others. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she opened the Quran, and her eyes fell on the verse, "And do not backbite one another. Would one of you like to eat the flesh of his dead brother? You would hate it." Surah Al-Hujurat. She whispered, "Ya Allah, forgive her. Forgive all of us. We use our tongue so carelessly." Days passed. Amina's story spread across the town. Some said it was coincidence. Others said it was a sign. But one thing was certain. No one in that town spoke the same way again. Even the young girls who used to gossip on WhatsApp now paused before typing. Whenever someone started talking about another person, someone would whisper, "Remember Amina?" and silence would fall. Our tongue is small, but its power is massive. It can bring peace or destruction. A word of kindness can save a soul, but a word of gossip can destroy a lifetime of good deeds. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever guarantees me what is between his jaws and what is between his legs, I guarantee him paradise." Bukhari 6474. Every time we open our mouth, an angel writes. Even jokes, sarcasm, just saying, all recorded. So guard your tongue like a treasure, because once it moves, your destiny moves with it. If this story touched your heart, share it, not as gossip, but as a reminder. And before you speak today, ask yourself, will this word bring me closer to Jannah or push me towards Jahannam? They found her dead, with her tongue out. What will they find when it's our turn?